Hey everybody, welcome back to another building video. So today is another community lot. I haven't done these in a while, I think. I've been a lot of busy with house builds, so I felt like doing this again. This is actually inspired by a earlier lot that I did when I wasn't on YouTube yet. If you follow me on Twitter, you've seen that I asked, maybe you've seen that I asked, like, should I do tours of older builds that I did? And actually almost everyone said yes, so that's coming up on the end of April. And today I had the inspiration because I was going through those old builds and I found this one bar, which was one of my first builds that got really appreciated. Like, it's got downloaded a lot, it got quite some reactions on Instagram and everything. It got a lot of appreciation and it was actually on this lot. But I of course didn't want to recreate the same thing, but I think the same style. So I went looking for I guess somewhat modern, but it didn't end up really modern. It ended up I forgot the style name. The lovely Kin told me which style it was, but I actually forgot because it was such a weird name. I just think it's kind of contemporary, modern-ish with a lot of dark colors. I really don't know what styles, but I know it's a style. I think I googled industrial bar and this came on and I gave my own twist, so it ended up like this. So here I'm planning out the layout because I wanted to do a more unique shape, because normally you have these standard shapes and things and like organized orders, like where is what, and I wanted to get away with that. I wanted something completely different. So when you walk in, you actually walk against the toilets. You don't really notice it because one entry is on the left side and one on the right side, so a little bit asymmetric. Like, this whole build is asymmetric. Like, what am I talking about? But this is like the point where I started, like, I wanted to do something completely that I normally don't do, because I like my symmetry in some ways. Like big community lots, you will see that toilets are the same for the biggest part, that the doors are the same way, everything is the same way. So you will see that the toilets are still arranged the same way and the toilet rolls aren't, because I kind of gave up with that. But like this, I wanted to have it a little bit groovy, have a little bit of pop of color, so I matched the mirrors with the sinks, but did everything a little bit different, and I think it turned out pretty cool. Because how do you explain it? Normally I want it all to be like I said, symmetrical, matching and everything, and I wanted to kind of mismatch it, but still I wanted to have it matched, which does sound like a lot of bull crap. I know, I'm sorry, but here I wanted to go for the industrial thing. So I looked up really a lot of like the pipes. Like, somehow the Sims 4 has a lot of pipes, and I thought, like, I liked it, I want to use that. So I was struggling with what to put in between those, because I didn't want to do all green. I wanted to have its own style, if it makes sense. But in the end, I'm changing it a bit up, because at this moment I forgot I did a glass roof without like the room kind of thing above it. You know what I mean? Like, when you place a roof, normally there's what's called a room above it, or under it. Actually, for the roof it's under it, but of course you don't have that with a glass roof, and I kind of forgot, but I fixed it in the end, don't worry. So here I'm trying to figure out what design I wanted to go with, because the bar is actually kind of classic, but I wanted to go for this modern vibe. But actually some modern builds use these old characteristics to rebuild the stuff, so I think in the end it turns out okay. You will see it in the screenshots and further on in the build. So actually I don't know if this build is uploaded on a Monday. I'm not 100% sure what Monday it will be. Like, I am possibly... I'm gonna look it up. I might just look it up. Where is it? I'm really... Nobody's going on, but I'm looking at my planner, because for everyone who doesn't know me, I'm organized to know which is what. Like, which build is gonna be when. So if people collab with me, they know that I'm probably talking about the future. Like they say like, oh, when you gonna upload, and I'm like talking 2-3 weeks ahead because I have this schedule. But when this build comes up, like it's gonna be uploaded Monday the 15th. Like when you're watching this, the day before that I got back from China, so this is still pre-recorded. But I probably will be very tired, and if you are watching this video and I haven't commented or reacted to one of your comments on other videos, I will be doing that probably this day that it's uploaded or the upcoming days, and I'm very sorry that of course I cannot react, but there's not a lot of social media in China, and also for me to buy internet like gigs, it's so expensive, so I decided like I will be on Wi-Fi, but Google is the thing there, so YouTube as a part of Google, it's not there, so I will not know how my channel is going. Like I'm giving it away for 10 days, and normally I check my channel every day, so this is weird. Like today probably I will see quite some comments, at least for me. I will see some comments, and we'll see how everything goes. So people, if something is wrong with the videos, like music isn't playing well, like I had a couple of comments about music coming out of one ear only, or voice out of one ear only, I'm sorry, I haven't been able to fix it yet. So if it's still in this video, and currently at this point I don't know, sorry, I will fix it now that I've come back, and the video quality will better a lot. So back to the build. You see me create a seating area at the left side, and this is a bit of a more casual vibe with the picture wall, because I really like that when I see that in bars, that it's really cozy and like with memories maybe from earlier days. But I wanted to incorporate like this really cool hangout where you can maybe game with some friends, watch a game with your boys, I don't know what you want to do, you can do basically anything. And yeah, what am I gonna do next? I'm gonna do a dartboard. It's gonna be up, like there will be more tables to actually sit around, and I will in that moment realize that the lighting is really bad, as I am not hanging it to anything. Some people hang on the actual ceiling, but I like using bars, which you will see me do in some minutes. All right. So here I'm figuring out what to do, because everything needs to be decorated a little bit more, guys. Yeah, I'm really in love with the fact that I use two type of chairs. Like this gives us the vibe that they had a couple of chairs and they got a bunch of new chairs. So it gives a really cozy, not that perfectly aligned vibe, actually. I really liked it. Making up the lighting a bit more, and actually here I will add the dartboard, I think. Yes, because I wanted to have something like a game, a community type of thing. I don't really think that this was the best one, but I think there wasn't anything actually better than that. And here I will make up the entrance, because where I used to live, there was a bar that had this. Like I live in a small town, don't live there anymore, and we had this bar which is called Pimpelaar. Very Dutch, I know, probably none of you guys can say, but they had a wardrobe. So when you come in, you just hang your clothes there, and like everyone could reach there, but we trusted each other and no one would actually snatch anything from you. Like that was the thing that we yeah, you trusted each other, and I think that's, for these days, that's pretty special. But yeah, the weird story about this build is that I'm currently gonna do some decoration above these things. First I went with trains, but I thought it would look a bit weird, so I don't know if I changed it up, but yeah, I added pumpkins, because I thought, as this is a community lot and there will be holidays, like why wouldn't they have some pumpkins laying around for maybe the holidays? I know you could have done a lot more different stuff, but I just liked pumpkins. Sorry guys, it's late. I'm doing this voiceover very, very late, so I'm a bit tired. But I wanted to get everything complete before I go off my travels. Yeah, doing some decoration here and there because I wanted to keep it cozy, keep it real. Oh, and these lamps, I've seen multiple YouTubers do it. Oh, and this was the moment I realized, like, damn, lightning. I'm not that smart. But about the lighting, like doing double the ceiling lights, that is actually something I think is so smart, because it creates this whole nother dimension of lighting. If you ever want to use it, go do it, because it's really, really gorgeous. Yeah, here I am redoing the lighting because it went really dark in the toilets, in the bathrooms, but that went okay. And now I'm figuring out how I want to do more of, I arranged the ceiling lights differently to the outside, the above area. So the inside is done. Like, it's not too crowded. I think I do a little bit of no, I actually think I let it be like that because I like the space that it has. But I also like that it's the parts where it's crowded, it's cute crowded. And the parts where it isn't that crowded, it's very spacious. So you have this really cool open area, which is very bright. And I wanted to give a little more detailing to the outside. So a lot of greens and actually really naturally vibe. I think it goes pretty well with the industrial theme. Like a lot of plants inside, outside, everything matches. And somehow I think that with the industrial vibe, you can really go for more desert kind of vibe. I always match that together. I don't know if that's actually a thing, but I made it a thing for myself. So making a little bit of these areas, I make one at the left too. And I do some additional decoration on the sides because I make a sign. Which I actually never knew because I never use those signs that often, is that you have a block on a block and you can actually change both colors. You will see me in a minute what I mean. Like, oh yeah, here I'm working with that. But because I wanted a sign, because you see these ends sticking out of the bars that I did on the ceiling for the lightning. And then now I realized, like, hey, there are two separate items. So for everyone who doesn't know that or doesn't use that, you can actually change both colors, which makes it look a lot better. And yeah, I think I'm quite finishing up. I just wanted to, everything looks a bit more lived, a bit more real actually, because you never is there any place that is that perfectly streamlined. And yeah, creating little I don't know how to call that, like the little areas with stones. Like, I really live for that. Like, you do it always not against, like on the edges of a pathway, you can also do that. That's really cool. So this time I really paid attention to the lightning outside, and as a finishing touch I will do the same signs at the both of those sides and a little bit of more green at the end sides. So I think that is the full build. So enjoy the screenshots, let me know what you think of this, and if you want to see more in this style, more of this vibe, please let me know down in the comments. And yeah, if you haven't already, subscribe if you like my videos, leave a like, leave a comment. And if you really like my videos, you can also hit the bell button so you get notified every time I upload a build. And otherwise, I upload 3 times a week. Bye guys, love you.